Yeah, so now we can cover resources. So where can farmers go to find the materials and stuff that they need to build high tunnels?
Most people go to like farm tech, and it has like all the different, I mean, high tunnels and greenhouses and whatever you need, caterpillar tunnels that you need. It's just a vendor. We found out when we went to the Moses conference about the Zimmerman high tunnels, and he custom those. So like if you, depending upon the height and whether you want it, like what kind of truss system you want, he can customize it, which has been really nice. And we have the W truss from Zimmerman right now for our high tunnels. I think all three we've sourced from them. The one at Big River Farms, it's been like 15 years. I don't even recall. I think we might have gotten that one from Farm Tech because that was before Moses. But yeah, so that's usually where we get the frame of the high tunnels, and then the plastic on there comes with it. They'll ship it out. But this year when we replaced it, we also just went back to Farm Tech, and they, if you want a double layer, the thickness, they have so many varieties there that you could choose from. So like if you need replacement plastic, we get those from Farm Tech. I think there are local vendors, but I haven't done much research to see like more closer. I know that Farm Tech is in like Iowa, and then Zimmerman is still further out, so there are shipping costs related. I don't know of anyone local yet who build. We did find a farmer who owned a warehouse, something plastics down the road that a long time ago they said they used to make greenhouses, and still have the tool to make those. But yeah, that's where we would get the frame. And then in regards to like supplies, so like your drip irrigation and the well, we had to put in a well, right? So I want to say drip irrigation you can just get anywhere. I mean, we have like from BFG supplies here in the Twin Cities. So yeah, we've got many vendors that sell different types of supplies. The plastic we use, they usually like this year we're gonna try to get rid of plastic. We're gonna try to do fabric, landscape fabric, so we could just reuse every year. But we just haven't had the time to like make the holes in the plastic or in the landscape and then like lay it out. It's just everything has just been backed up. So yeah, and then other supplies that we use inside would be like our BCS, our rototiller, because it's harder to like bring in the tractor. So I would recommend people to do like handheld or like mulch. So like mulch might be like an additional cost that you would be thinking of supplies. But yeah, and then of course your seed cost. We usually get our seeds from Johnny's or High Mowing, certified organic, or from Seed Savers or Seeds at Exchange.
With NRCS equip grants, are there specific high tunnels that you're allowed to use or that you're not supposed to use?
That's funny because I didn't even ask them. I guess they asked who we were being using, and we just put NRCS. We just told them it was Zimmerman and they worked with them before. So I have not actually explored and there's been like really good reviews with Zimmerman and how strong and how sturdy. So like coming from the Good Acre, David over there recommended Zimmerman also. So like we kind of just based it upon like loyalty and people who haven't used it in the city and like liked it, and because Minnesota weather has such heavy snow. So yeah, but I don't know if like they're exclusive to, I believe they're not exclusive to Zimmerman or Farm Tech, but I think those are the more popular ones right now. But they also want to know that there's a manual. That was the one requirement when she did the walkthrough this year, was like there's a manual that like what you're doing and that you're actually following directions, so you're not just putting up the high tunnel and then it not working for you. So there's the responsibility on like just knowing how to put it up and like whether it's gonna make sense for your zone or your location.
Yeah, so you kind of have to buy a kit. Like you shouldn't build your own from like just figuring out the materials you'd need.
Correct. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I mean, we've never been that ambitious to ask them if we were going to build our own. So I'm sure like if you were a carpenter and you knew how to weld or something, like they would maybe, but I don't know, like they didn't have they were basically just saying, find your supplier and then like present it to us and then we can like approve of it.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to say about resources before we move on to the next topic?
Um, I think like they're reach out to your local NRCS to like help you walk through the process, and they probably have like local vendors that they've already worked with, or suppliers, and so also just make sure you talk to people in your region on what's working best and experiences, because some high tunnels may not work as nice in your region, and being first time, like you may not know what's quality, and so then like doing that upfront research is important.
Yeah, and probably also just reaching out to other farmers um, who've gone through the process, and especially like you are available through the specialist line, and then we have the other organic specialists as well who have experience with it too.